It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas. The Rockets play before the hometown crowd here in Texas. Looking at Boston, they took a win in their last game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Guys, kind of a battle there. They've pulled out a 4-point win, though.
I mean, no stress in that one. A game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jay Crowder out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Beverly, after Jared Sullinger's three-pointer that didn't go. Ariza with the bucket. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach, Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Beverly with the ball. He dishes it to Harden. It's stolen by Bradley. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here is Thomas. Kicks it to Sullinger. Releases and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, you know, for the Celtics in their defense, a lot of it had to do with rim protection and challenging shots. They were actually last in the league in blocks.
Yeah, and the Celtics averaged under 4 blocks a game last season, but blocks aren't the whole story. They let opponents get too many easy looks inside the paint. That's the real factor in why their defense was subpar.
Now here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Passes it to Montejunas. The 10-footer finds the target.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
On defense, Houston, it's a 3-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Sullinger, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now here's Beverly. Montejunas a screen on Thomas. Harden has a wide open look. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. There's the pick. Pass to Bradley. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Now here's Thomas. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Rockets leading by 3. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Beverly, and good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Here's Bradley. The Rockets making the shot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sullinger. The stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Beverly, and Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ariza with the bucket.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Celtics trail by 5. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Thomas against Beverly. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden gets the bucket.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now, here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, here's Crowder. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. The dish now to Ariza. Screen by Howard. Pass to Harden. The feed to Moniunas. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Moniunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Bradley. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Howard, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Outside Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Moniunas. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw. Houston a whole new 5 on the floor. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he's good on the second.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So, in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Now, here's Bradley, following the miss by Terrence Jones. Bradley passes to Sullinger. Fires it up. That is good.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Now here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Dishes it to Bradley. Sullinger the screen. Outside Bradley. He kicks it to Sullinger. Boston needs to get off a shot. Brewer with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lawson with the ball. And the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got his first bucket of the night. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by Houston. Sullinger, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lawson against Thomas. Lawson dishes to Capella. Now here's Brewer. Defense is right there. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Lawson. And it's Miles with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Rockets leading by 5. Thornton with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Well, for Terrence Jones, Clark, a very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him, because I enjoy watching him play.
And I tell you what, the Rockets are happy to have Terrence Jones back and healthy. They tried to acquire Bosh last season. Looked like they had it, but make no mistake, Jones was always going to be a player not only with tremendous potential, but someone that they view as a valuable commodity on that roster.
Johnson, he's checked in for Boston. Turner comes in for Thomas. Here's Turner.
And guys, Terrence Jones, good numbers as far as blocks and rebounding and scoring around the rim. He's also shown potential as far as playing on the perimeter. The Rockets hope he can fill that spread 4 role for them moving forward.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Brewer. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite push that great impact they really have defensively.
And Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Turner, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Timeout called the Rockets. The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Now, here is Lawson. He had 19 points in the win against Dallas.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Celtics trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Zeller inside. He's guarded by Thornton. A nice shot by Zeller.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Lawson against Turner. Feeds it to Thornton. Here's the 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That's his first foul. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Turner against Lawson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Rockets 4th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And the Rockets with possession here, leading by 5.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here is Miles. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. Bradley drives in to the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson can't hit.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
Here's Turner. Johnson the screen. And Turner kicks to Johnson. Over in the corner, Zeller. Uncovered. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Zeller's got his second basket. Rockets leading by 6. Lawson outside. Right side, Jones. Thornton passes to Jones. And Lawson, here we go. And it's blocked. Here's Bradley. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Lawson right side. Tries again. Capella with the bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Turner. He feeds it to Miles. Picked by Zeller. Miles dishes to Zeller. And it's Johnson penetrating. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And that does it for the first. And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team. Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston, Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark with the boost in minutes, confidence, and the coaching staff. His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
There's the pass to Hunter. He dishes it to Johnson. And Turner kicks to Zeller. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. That is good. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
And he gets it to go.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Pass to Hunter. Now Miles. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Puts up the baby hook, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his contract, too. You can never discount that.
And Evan Turner is one of those guys, he just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, Greg, for Evan Turner, the one area where he can still develop in a big way is with the jump shot. Clark, 28% from 3 last season. Really is not going to make it.
Yeah, that's been the one stain on his game, the lack of that deep shooting ability, but everything else he can do. He can handle, he passes, he rebounds, but to be an elite player, he's got to be able to knock down that 3 ball better.
Kicks it to Johnson. Shoots from the block. That's good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's Miles missing. Rockets leading by 5. To the right side. Motiejunas has a screen for Beverly. In the corner, Motiejunas with it. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Motiejunas has got 6 points. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Turner. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Zeller, a screen on Beverly. To the left wing. Here's Miles. Miles with another miss.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Zeller inside, working on Moniunas. And here's Miles outside. Miles with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Beverly. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And, guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. Now, you know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Jared Sullinger comes in for Johnson. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for Hunter. And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Crowder, the pass to Sullinger. Here's the screen. Here's Miles. Pass to Crowder. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Crowder's got his second basket of the night. Turner against Beverly. Harden dishes to Howard. The jump hook kept alive.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Beverly against Turner. Sullinger the screen. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Moniunas kicks to Beverly. Houston moving it around. There's the dish to Moniunas. Screen by Howard. Here's Ariza. And it's off the back rim, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Jordan the screen. Turner against Harden. And it's Turner off the drive. Sullinger. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Moniunas.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
And Jordan sends it back. Here's Crowder. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Lawson kicks to Howard. Harden left side. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. He reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. The Celtics also with a sub. Bradley's checked in. Jordan the screen. Thomas passes to Sullinger. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And Harden, either intentionally or not, is really the poster child for a new era of analytics that's starting to drive basketball. I mean, he generates a lot of points, but most importantly, he does it with tremendous efficiency, in part because he lives at the free throw line.
The free throw's good from Sullinger.
And, you know, for the Rockets, acquiring James Harden might be the trade of the decade. You look at what they gave up, and it's hard to argue that they didn't win that transaction in a big way.
Off the pick, and it's blocked by Jordan. Lawson from outside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas with the ball. Now Lawson defending. Thomas against Lawson. Thomas kicks to Jordan. Thomas a screen. Outer dishes to Sullinger. And it's all evened up. Sullinger's got 14 points for the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Outside Bradley. Outside Thomas. Jordan sets the pick for Thomas. Pass to Jordan. Just his first attempt. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
The feed to Capella. Dishes to Brewer. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Thomas with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. And again, it's Boston converting.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Lawson the pass to Jones. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Thomas. Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. And Bradley gets it to go. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And Thornton kicks to Lawson. And Jordan sends it back. Outside Bradley. Feeds to Jordan. He kicks to Crowder. Jordan the screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
The Rockets again can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Thomas. Jordan with a screen on Thornton. Sullinger outside. All alone. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 10-footer. And the shot is long.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Looking here at some numbers for DeAndre Jordan. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 11 points a game. 15 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
Here's Jones. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
Here's Jordan. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Thomas against Lawson. He feeds it to Brewer. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Thomas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. This game, folks, a close one at Toyota Center. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rocket? And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Well, Sullinger has been great. 16 points, and the additional offense he's provided from the line, big impact.
Clark, a major impact for sure. A good chunk of their scoring has come because of that aggression and ability to get to the line.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden against Thomas. There's the pick. Sullinger the screen. Bradley dishes to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Bradley can't get it to go.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Harden's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jordan with a screen on Beverly. It's Bradley on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Harden the pass to Monteunitas. Beverly against Thomas. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Thomas against Beverly. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. The pass to Sullinger. It's Bradley on the wing. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, and that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. And it's Ariza in the corner. Back to Howard. And he converts the layup. Howard's got 8 points.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Harden's got room, but they'll get another chance. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Tremendous output from Howard. He's got 8 points and 2 blocks.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
Passes it to Sullinger. Outside Bradley. Jordan the screen. Bradley dishes to Crowder. Offensive rebound. And Sullinger kicks to Crowder. Back to Sullinger. They shoot again. Matajunas grabs the miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And it seems, Greg, that, as he was just talking moments ago about Howard finding his niche in Houston, it seems he's more comfortable. Certainly a great legacy of terrific big men for the Rockets. Clark, you know that firsthand. They've had some terrific names over the years.
How about Yao Ming, Kevin? Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Hakeem Olajuwon. No greater roster of big men than that one there.
Clark, last season we saw Matajunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Crowder kicks to Thomas. Stolen by Beverly. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Harden, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Harden's got 6 points.
And Matajunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Here's Sullinger. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And Matajunas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Sullinger, no good.
And, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And Matajunas picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
They set the pick. Here's Thomas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It's Bradley on the wing. He's guarded by Howard. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
Bradley against Beverly, and it's Bradley off the drive, and that one's good. 8 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diaz in the way he treats his body.
So for the Rockets, Terrence Jones is checked in for Monty Eunice, and it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly.
Terrence Jones.
Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Lawson. Here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. Sullinger is screen on Lawson. Kicks it to Sullinger. Howard with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. And it's Lawson. That time on the assist by Ariza. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Sullinger. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sullinger's got 21 in the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
It's Harden with the drive. Softly drops in the floater. And the Rockets lead by 8.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Lawson against Thomas. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Thornton in for James Harden. Then for the Celtics, Tyler Zeller's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's C.J. Miles in for Bradley. Ariza outside. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the three. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. That one is no good.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took threes, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting threes.
And Miles kicks to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Sullinger. The Celtics working the ball around now. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Thornton's got the ball. The shot's good from Lawson. Lawson's got 6 in the quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Amir Johnson's checked in for Jared Sullinger, and Turner's subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Nice job coming off that screen. Crowder's got 8 points.
And guys, when you think about Trevor Ariza, he was signed by Houston last year to play defense. And did he deliver on that end? He was usually matched up against the opponent's best wing scorer, and he had the highest steals average of his career, almost 2 a game. Add to that, he is a knockdown shooter from beyond the arc.
Turner against Lawson. And it's Turner off the drive, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Jones, no luck. Celtics trail by 9. Now Turner, he has 6. Pass to Zeller, and he dunks it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope, his only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Lawson, and Evan Turner pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Miles the pass to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Rocket lead.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
And a wide open look for Thornton. That is in there. Watson with the assist.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Lawson. Rockets leading by 7. The dish to Thornton. Unloads from 13. That's tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Crowder with it. Now Lawson defending. Miles, that's for 2. Can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. Lawson outside. There's the screen. Down low. Here's Jones. Johnson with some nice D.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Miles with another miss. Rocket shooting well. They're at 45%. Lawson against Turner. Lawson up top. He's got 8. Pulls up. High post. Offensive rebound. Capella. Boom. He jams it straight down.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebounds.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Evan Turner at the line for 2.
All free throws good from Turner. Beverly. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets on top, up by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Houston leading by 7. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Beverly in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. They set the pick. It's Harden with the drive. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Celtics trail by 9. Turner with it. Clock at 6. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
The Celtics shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And he banks in the layup. Turner's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Back to Harden. Pass to Beverly. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And it's Turner off the drive.
Just call him the beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
Evan Turner having a fantastic game. 13 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
And he sinks the second. And here's Harden. There's a screen by Modiunas. Harden kicks to Modiunas. It's Ariza on the wing. The feed to Modiunas. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
Beverly, the pass to Harden, stolen by Miles. Outside Turner. The 3. And he gets the bucket.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes out of the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And talking about C.J. Miles was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call them buckets, because that's a lethal formula.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked by Jordan. This is to Miles. Down low, here's Johnson. Can't get it to go. Good D by Howard. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Harden. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Feeds it to Urepko. Back to Bradley. Celtics passing it around. Jordan kicks to Bradley. He feeds it to Jordan. Crafty move. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Beverly dishes to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Beverly missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Johnson the screen. Bradley with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Now here's Bradley, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Ariza. And it's off from 3-point range. Bradley passes to Jordan, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Eunice, that's a screen for Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. And that one hits back iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the foul on Avery Bradley.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Celtics making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. It's Harden with the drive, and Jordan sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. The Celtics making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
Checking in for the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas.
Houston in the lead. Just 5 on the clock. And Beverly kicks to Eunice. From the line. And Boston with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Beverly against Thomas. Jordan with a screen on Beverly. Thomas kicks to Jordan. And there's the pass to Sullinger. Outside Thomas. Back to Sullinger. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Eunice. And the Celtics also making a change. Jay Crowder's checked in for Urepko. Beverly against Thomas. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Sullinger. And that one's good. Sullinger's got 23.
That's what this team needs right now. Solid scoring chances.
Here is Harden. Screen by Howard. Thomas against Beverly. The jump hook. Good D by Jordan. For Boston, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. And Thomas, here we go. To the middle. Here's Jordan, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Baseline jumper. Here's Beverly, and it's blocked by Jordan. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Crowder. Flushes it down to finish the break. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Ariza. And it's blocked by Jordan. Now Thomas. Outside Bradley. Back to Thomas. Left side, Jordan. Outside, Thomas. Back to Jordan. And he goes in for the dunk.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Beverly with the ball. Harden outside. Will it go? Rebound, Boston. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Jordan sets the pick for Thomas. To the inside. It's stolen by Jones. Now here's Ariza. Defended by Crowder. Ariza kicks to Harden. Back to Ariza. Howard setting the pick for Ariza. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 3. There's 1:34 left in the 4th quarter. There's 1:34 left in the 4th. Harden against Bradley. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And we're also seeing that power game on the interior, really just putting on a clinic when you talk about post play.
Sullinger the screen. Off the pick. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 3. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Jones gets to Ariza. Off the pick. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Harden dishes to Howard. And here's Beverly. Five to shoot. He kicks it to Jones. It's in!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Outside Thomas. Passes it to Jordan. Knocked away. Stolen by Beverly. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And some changes here for the Celtics. Urebko's checked in for Jared Sullinger. C.J. Miles comes in for Jay Crowder. And Hunter subbed in for Thomas. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Beverly against Bradley. 3-pointer. Can't get the 3 to fall. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're losing by 5. 6 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeout to late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, first off, James, congratulations on the win tonight. What is the mindset of the team right now and the philosophy in your approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're a young team, but we got to focus on the small things. Our hard work is going to be enough as well.
Well done. Certainly a great team effort. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Patrick Beverley. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership role in this performance tonight.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to beat him.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Hart,